So next up is Dr. Liu from the Alberta School of Business, who's going to talk to us about a sordid tale of globalization, white-collar jobs, and the rise of service offshoring. So, please come. Let's see, I will advance.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for having me here. So today I'm going to present to you one of my SHRC-supported project, Sordid Tale of Globalization. Really, it's about service offshoring and white-collar jobs in advanced countries. So if I ask any one of you in the audience what's the most significant economic event in 2019, I hope majority of you will agree with me that trade war. So we all know that the beginning of the trade war was based on the belief that imports from low-wage countries such as China may have a direct substitution effect for domestic jobs in advanced countries like United States. So is this belief true? That is the broad research question we try to answer in this project. But to answer this question, we took two new novel perspectives. The first perspective is instead of looking at manufacturing imports, we are looking at service imports because we know that we are importing computing services from India and sometimes from China as well. And also we know that services is big and persuasive across all the economy, so it's very important. The second novel perspective we are taking in this research is we are looking at white-collar workers because most of the focus is on blue-collar workers works in manufacturing plants. However, we know that as we are importing computing services from India or China, those well-paid and well-educated white-collar workers may be impacted as well. So those are the two novel perspectives we are taking in this research. So how are we going to answer this research question? First of all, we propose that instead of a direct substitution effect of import competition for white-collar jobs, we propose that labor market is dynamic. So when workers face import competition, they are going to sort into different jobs. So that's our hypothesis. To do that, we assembled millions of big data on workers, combined them with millions of transactions on imports data to provide evidence-based policy suggestions. So what would we find? We find that indeed there's no direct substitution effect. We find that labor market is dynamic. Workers are sorting in face of import competition. Some of them are sorting to better jobs. Some of them are sorting into, unfortunately, a less paid job, and some of them actually transition to unemployed. And also we find that the average earning effect is actually small. However, again, unfortunately, the impact can be big for workers that switch to unemployment. The earning could be cut at 40%. So overall, the most important policy suggestion we offered is that trade war or tariff war may not be the optimal solution for domestic labor market issues. Thank you.